Hello and welcome to Jitbit Helpdesk walkthrough. Let me quickly show you the basics of our app to get you started. This is the main screen of Jitbit Helpdesk. All the incoming support requests end up here in the tickets grid. You can see each ticket has a color-coded badge next to its subject. And basically, everything besides green means a ticket needs your attention. You can also sort your tickets by any column by clicking on the header here or by choosing the column on the left here. You can also select which columns you want to see and which ones you don't on the left here. The ticket grid comes with 5 view modes. You can see them on top here. Currently, we have unclosed selected, so we will see all the active tickets. But take a look at this one. It has a green badge next to the subject. It means that it has already been answered by Helpdesk agent. So if we select unanswered here, this ticket will be gone. You can also create different categories to organize your tickets. Categories are very useful if you have different members of your team responsible for different areas in your company. They will be able to work independently with each other in a single application. If you want to see tickets in a specific category, you can just click a category here. And to go back, you simply click All Categories. Now let's click a ticket and see what's inside. At the top here, you can see the ticket itself. Here's the subject, and here's the body. You can also close the ticket here. And we have a bunch of other actions under the More button. Under the ticket, you can see what we call an activity feed. All ticket communication is located here. You can see that all replies follow the same color coding system as we saw in the ticket grid. So orange means the reply was written by a customer, and green means it was written by a support agent. The feed also contains system notes, like this one for example. It lets you know when this ticket has been assigned and to whom. And of course, when the ticket has been submitted. To add a new reply, you just need to click on this big text box here. You will see a bunch of formatting options. You can also insert one of the canned responses. Just click on any of those and it will appear in the reply box. When you're done, just click Reply or press Ctrl+Enter on your keyboard and the customer will receive it via email. The right sidebar contains all the ticket details like priority, category, etc. You can change most of these by clicking on these dotted buttons. Now let's take a quick look at the admin panel. We'll start with the general settings. At the top, you can customize how your help desk looks. You can change the colors and see your changes reflected live. You can also upload your custom logo. It will appear here at the top left corner. Next, we have a bunch of other settings, like your language, time zone, working hours, some security settings, etc. Let's move on to email settings. To start receiving tickets via email, you need to connect your support mailbox to Jitbit. You have 2 options to do this. If you're using the cloud-hosted version, we have created a built-in mailbox for you. You can see its address here. It will be a bit different for you. All you need to do is to set up email forwarding from your main support mailbox to this address. After that, every email sent to your support address will be converted into a ticket instantly. If you're using the on-premise version, you will need to connect your mailbox directly to Jitbit. You will need to click this button and enter the mailbox settings. It's pretty straightforward. Let's move on to the user settings. Here you can create user accounts for other members of your team. You just need to click the Add User button here. It's also important to mention that for every person who creates a ticket in Jitbit Helpdesk, there's a user account created, and you will see them on this list. These users do not have any permissions by default. These users can only see their own tickets. You can filter through the user list by clicking these buttons. For example, if I click Admins here, you'll see the only admin we have here. The last feature I want to show you is automation rules. It's our if this, then that engine. It's very powerful. Let me show you an example. Let's click Create and give this rule a name like Test. First, we need to choose when this rule triggers. It will trigger when a ticket is created. Next, we need to add some conditions. Let's add ticket subject contains. And let's write something like super laser. And lastly, we need to add some actions to perform if the conditions were met. All I want to do here is set ticket category to super laser. Let's save this rule and create a new ticket. By the way, you can do that by clicking this button here. So let's give it a subject. Super laser is broken. Enter some body text, doesn't really matter what, and put it in general issues category. Click submit here. And you can see that this ticket was moved to weaponry/super laser category automatically. You can also see a system comment about it here. That is all I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of things that I haven't mentioned here, like the knowledge base, reports, custom fields, and statuses and more. Please feel free to experiment with Jitbit. If you have any questions, contact our support. And thanks for your time.